talker. You ought not be thinking that you can say anything and that everybody going to be all right with it. Well, they know me, yet the Lord knows you too. But more importantly, he knows your heart, and he knows that what we speak comes from the depth of our hearts. We need to understand that we need one another up in here. We need to understand that I need you and you need me. You need to understand that I'm encouraging you and you got to encourage me. You need to understand that when I fall down, I need an encouraging word to get up. And I need to understand that when you fall down, you need an encouraging word to get up. We got to understand that we got to talk life into one another. Some folk don't want to hear it. Yeah, Reverend, but you don't know what they said to me. They hurt my feelings. I'm sorry that they hurt your feelings, but get in line. Because I don't think there's anybody in here whose feelings ain't been hurt. Some folk just don't let it bother them. Some folk realize they done walked on my feelings, but I'm going to go on anyhow. Some folk realize when they stepped on my toes, that's all right. If I go to heaven with a broken toe, the Lord gonna give me a new body. Some folk just realize, yeah, I got scars, I got wounds, I've been cut, I've been in a bad way. But you know what? The Lord gonna heal all my wounds. He gonna wipe away every tear. I don't care about what folk do to me. I just care that when I stand before the throne, I'll hear him say, servant, servant of God, servant, well done, well done. Don't you want to hear him say, well done? Don't you want to hear him say, come on in? Don't you want to hear him say, I got room for you? You ought to give him some praise up in here. You ought to just say, Lord, I don't care what they say about me. I don't care what they say to me. I'm going to praise you anyhow. If I feel like dancing, I'm going to dance anyhow. If I feel like shouting, I'm going to shout anyhow. If I feel like running, I don't care what they say. Oh, they can talk all they want, but I'm going to give them some praise. They can say what they want to say, but I know God is able. Yeah! 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 Oh, you ought to give him some praise up in here. Woo! See, we got to remember that we ain't doing this for us. We got to remember we ain't doing this to pay the Lord back. You can't pay him. But you got to remember that God put us here to give him glory. You got to remember that he brought us into this body of believers so that we can edify one another. Because if one of us weak, all of us weak. One stumble, we all stumble. If one hurting, we all hurting. Because we ain't going alone. That's why he calls us a body. Toes can't do it by themselves. Hands can't do it by themselves. And I don't care how strong the heart is. If the rest of the body ain't moving, we are interdependent. And we need to understand that if we hurt the finger, The whole body gonna ache. You don't believe me? Go to the bathroom in the middle of the night and stumble on something and hit that baby toe. Oh, you better be under the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Littlest thing on the foot, but kick something and see if everything don't hurt. That's why God said we are a body. We are connected. And we have to speak life into one another.
Yes. Yes.
We have to encourage our young people.
Yes.
And then we have to encourage our older people. See, sometimes we think only young folk need encouragement. I don't care what station of life you're in. You need encouragement. I don't care where you're at. You need a gentle word. You need the reassurance that you're loved with an everlasting love. And we have to speak these things to one another. It's prayer time.